What is up, guys? It is Henry here, bringing you another top 5 movie list in my own opinion. In the background, you're going to see some Grand Theft Auto gameplay. What I want to talk to you guys about exactly is top 5 movies, my own opinion. So, if you guys have seen all these movies, leave a comment, say you want another top 5, maybe top 5 comedy, top 5 action, whatever. There's going to be a top 5 TV shows tomorrow. I could do one later on, but I have to think myself through and make sure I get the best top 5 because I've been starting watching a lot of series lately. So anyway, let's jump on to the top 5 movies. My first movie, top number 1 is Project X. I've seen this movie so many times, and I actually watch it a lot actually just before I go to parties. There was a party actually this weekend. It wasn't that great. I wasn't expecting anything much, but anyway, Project X, my favorite movie, number 1. I really like it. Anyway, the main actor is Thomas Cobb. They call him Thomas, and his real name is Thomas Mann. I don't know, Thomas Mann and Thomas Cobb, they're kind of the same. But anyway, then you have Costa, Thomas's best friend, kind of Oliver Cooper, and JB, the fat kid, Jonathan Daniel Brown. Project X is a really, really great movie, especially for you guys that go out, weekends or whenever, once a month for parties or something like that. Definitely go watch this movie if you haven't seen it. I'm probably sure that everyone in their teenage years, or at the age of 18 or whatever, any age actually have seen this. It's one of the best party movies actually, I would say. But if you want to go check it out, definitely go check it out. There's a picture on the screen right now, or it was already. So, Lone Survivors, one of my favorite movies, just came out recently, 2014, 2013, in December. It was supposed to be released only, I think it was January 31st, but I've seen it, and it's a really, really good movie. I don't know how much to explain it. It's a true story anyway. It's in the navies or in the SEAL movie. It's about the army, and Marcus Leutner, that's his name. He's like the captain that makes all the calls when they go to Afghanistan anyway. And his name is Mark Wahlberg. If you have seen him in other movies, really, really great actor. Then they have Michael Murphy, who's I think a lieutenant or something, or lower than that, and he helps out a lot for the captain, Marcus, and his name is Taylor Kish. You've probably seen him in some other movies, pretty good actor as well. And Danny Dietz, I think he's like a private or something, just starting out, and he's going on his first trip to Afghanistan, and his name is Anil Hitch or something like that. But it's a pretty good movie if you like army movies or some kind of adventure movies. Definitely go check this out. It's really, really good, true story as well, like I said. Moving on to my number 3, Never Back Down. I really, really, really love this movie. I've seen it so many times. I don't know, it gives me motivation. Sometimes when I want to go to training, back to training, Thai boxing or boxing, whatever, you gotta watch this movie. It's so awesome. There's number 2 as well. So if you have not seen Never Back Down 1, definitely go check it out. Number 2 isn't that great, but it's worth to watch if you like the first one. Jake Tyler, main actor, he's the guy that comes over to, I forgot the place with the name. But anyway, he moved during summer with his brother because he had to move for a tennis. I think it was tennis competition, and they moved there, and he went. Jake Tyler actually went to new school, and he found a friend. I think it was Ryan McCarthy was like the guy that was kind of the bully at school and all that, and he was a professional fighter. All his family was kind of professional fighting, but he's kind of like the bully, and if you watch this movie, if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. And then Baja Miller, who is the girl everyone likes in college. Both of them are fighting over her basically. Amber Heard, if you know her, she's pretty nice as well. Really good acting out of her play. And Marcus Cooper is actually the guy who gets bullied by Ryan McCarthy. It's kind of like a story. If you watch it, his name is Evan Peters. If you know him as an actor, but there's a lot of things to say actually about this movie. So if you didn't see it, definitely go check out Never Back Down. Moving on to my number 4 movie, Taken. I really, really, really like this movie. I think I've seen it only 3 times. I prefer this one over the second one because the story is like a lot more neater. I know the number 2 kind of continues on, but you would expect more action stuff in it. But I really like this movie. I'm not saying that number 2 is bad, but I say taking the original one, the first one is really a lot better. Brian Mills, he's the father of the girl that gets kidnapped. Liam Nelson is the main actor, obviously. Brian Mills. Kim is the daughter of Liam Nelson in the movie, and she basically goes with her friends to I can't remember. I think it was no, it wasn't some kind of, I think it was France or somewhere, and they get kidnapped with her friend Sarah, who's Holly Valance, Kim's friend, and her dad, Kim's dad, Brian Mills, goes after and looks for them all around France. It's a really good, awesome movie. If you haven't seen it, I'm pretty sure all these movies that I'm saying out right now, everyone has seen. But the top 5 movies that I really would watch, like probably 10 more times because they're so good. But my last favorite movie, which I've seen probably the most out of all these, Death Race. The first time I seen Death Race was probably like back in 2010, probably like 2 years ago. And the first time I watched it, I watched like 6 times. No, not 6 times. It was like 3 times, and then the next day I watched it 3 times as well. It was so awesome. I don't know what I really liked about that movie. Just that John Stantman, Jason Ames, what's his name? That's the name of him in the movie. He's kind of like Frankenstein. He gets his mask and he has to drive around, and on his car there's kind of like machine guns and all this stuff. And it's kind of like Last Survivor. If you're the last one alive, you get through the next round, and he has to win like 10 races. So the ending is pretty awesome. I'm not gonna say it at all because you definitely want to go check it out. This movie is so awesome. I think there's 3 Death Races at this stage, but this is the first one I'm talking about. And then you have Hennessy is the old woman in charge of this Death Race project or whatever it is, and she takes everything in charge. Then you have Machine Gun Joe, who is like gonna be helping Jason out throughout the whole races. He's like his friend in another vehicle. Obviously, they're not killing each other. Tyrese Grinson, I think so. And Case is the wife, I think the wife of Jane Stantman in the movie, and he has lots of feelings for her. So that's why they try to escape during halfway the movie and the start of the movie. That's what the plan is. But if you haven't seen this movie, definitely go check it out. There's 3 of them, so you really really like it. If you watch the first one, you don't like it, I don't know if the second and third one will catch you, but definitely go check out all these movies. There's gonna be a list of them again in the description if you want to go check them out. And so yeah, if you enjoyed this top 5, please leave a like. If you've seen them all, leave a comment. I'll make another one or whatever. Top 5 action, top 5 comedy. I think these are all action, but anyway. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're a first time watcher, and I'll see you guys in the next commentary. Peace, I'm out.